Hello everyone, my name is Thandi, a guider in MMM. I would like to talk to you about the current unfair financial world order. Everyone knows that MMM is not important. Everyone knows that money is not important and is sacred and is not sacred. But it is money which rules the modern world, and it has become a cult. Money owns a human. Money owns his soul, and money owns his mind. What comes to your mind when you hear of world finances? Isn't it money? Money has been ruling mankind for a long, long time. People spend most of their time on earning money. They work for money. I work for money. You also work for money. I trade my time for money. You trade your time for money. Therefore, they say you must work for money, say around 8 to 10 hours a day, and in turn, you get wages. But in the old days, transaction was by trade and by barter, goods for goods and services for services. There was not importance attached to money. But in our days, money is not a measure of labor. It is bonds and feathers. It is durable and unbreakable chains. All of us are the servants of money, especially of those who print them. I mean the systems. Now we come to the creation of money. The creation of money, which in our case is here. Here in South Africa, we use rands. The Reserve Bank now can print as many rands as they want. Indeed, they are the creation of money. This is only for self-satisfaction. It depends on them whom to make rich and whom to make poor. The printing of money is only allowed for particular individuals. But of course, not all. But only the elite has the right to create money. It is supplied and they decide whom to give it and whom not to. All rands are debts. Bear that in mind. We still live in a system where there are masters and servants. You are free, they say, but in reality, the freedom is an illusion. Now we have the banks. They have the unlimited rights, and those rights belong to the treasury, the central banks, and the banks itself. A bit fewer rights belong to the commercial banks. Money now is distributed through banks. They become rich by just circulating our money, the money you and me make. They circulate it from one person to another. They provide you loan, they provide me loan. They provide us loan from one person to the other with higher interest rates. It is sure not to be the bank spending time on making this money, but the borrower wearing himself out in order to pay out the loan he borrowed from the bank. So to say, the distribution of duties, some people work for money, others print it. Is it unfair? No, it is not fair. Now, how can people change the world for the better? How can they change the unfair system, financial system of money for the better? How can we come out of this system of capitalism and create an equal society? MMM Global is the key. MMM Global is building a new model of economic relations, which will make the world more humane. We will achieve it. Yes, we must achieve our goal. But it depends on us, on our efforts. The world has become a global village, such that things that used to be unreal now becomes achievable through our social networks. Together, we can change the world. The way out of this global crisis is the creation of a new financial system, where one's winning will not mean the loss of another one. MMM Global is the way to financial freedom. MMM pays. This is the solution to these unfair financial systems. As I said before, MMM is the only answer to this. Now, MMM creates a social financial network that allows you and me to create direct mutual financial relationships between us, between the participants. You lend the spare money you have that you don't want to use, you lend it to the network, and it's then used for a payout to other participants that is in need of the money. The lent money is returned with very high monthly interest, that is 30% from the other participants in the system. Therefore, we can see and judge by yourself and by myself that MMM is the answer to this unfair world financial order. Thank you for making the right choice and right decision by engaging yourself in MMM, because together we can change the world and make the financial system of this world fair to everyone. Thank you.